Let me share my screen so we can start looking at actual interesting examples that we have been talking today. So let me share sound as well, because we will have quite an interesting number of projects. I hope you can see my link. Can you see that? Perfect. Great. Perfect. Hello again, everyone, for those joining for the graduation ceremony. We just finished 2 sessions. Dilmer did an amazing career journey presentation for us. It was really inspiring. Now we are ready to find a job, I guess. And but we have to first graduate a couple of people from different parts of the world. As you see, these exceptional individuals here that deserves some kind of like appraisal and some kind of like a celebration, I guess. And we are here with some of our guest speakers today to make some small commencement speeches to inspire us. And then we will also go through a few of these spotlight projects. So you will have an idea of how the whole program look like. But before, for those who have not heard of XR Bootcamp before, it's like just to tell you about the journey, it's a 4 months of journey, upskilling journey. They are spending at least 30 hours per week to finish every week. Lots of assignments, from easy, medium, hard, very hard assignments every week. And after 2 months of learning C#, Unity, and VR development, they are starting the prototyping phase, which you can see that as a almost back-to-back hackathons every week. They had the chance to have like a weekly hackathons sprints, and then they built four prototypes by themselves and 2 MVPs through with their teams. And you will see some of these examples today. And on the career side, we also started that as well with today, but there will be also a lot of career support and career one-to-one advice sessions, along with accountability sessions waiting for the graduates, like other graduates, hundreds of graduates that have graduated for the last 5-6 years of XR Bootcamp. And for those who think that, oh, okay, it's interesting for me, that why don't I use that as an opportunity to step into XR, even though you don't know coding. As you see, there are C# course, etc. So accessible for you. So you can actually join today for a scholarship on 21st of February will be the deadline. So please apply now. Our team will actually share the link with you. So if you would like to also join for the next cohort and be with us in the next graduation ceremony in this summer, so feel free to apply now. And then there will be an eligibility test. So for C#, just to make sure that you apply early enough so you can finish the eligibility test by the end of February. Okay, but the 21st of February is the first application deadline, so feel free to join that. In that program, we are also giving a free mixed reality course, which is, I don't know if any of you have heard Gorillazilla. It's actually a mixed reality game. There have been more than 420,000 people downloaded this free game on the Meta store. So if you haven't played, feel free to check that on the Meta Horizon store. But this is not only a game, it also encourages you to build the game that you played. So you can actually build this whole Gorillazilla game from scratch in a very nice Netflix style binge follow along, we call it. And then you can be one of the students who are enrolled. We have already over 6,200 students who are enrolled to this course. It is similar to Dilmer's tutorials. Dilmer's tutorials are really hyper-focused. This one is much more like a little bit like a pathway and helps you to learn all the capabilities of mixed reality. I hope you will also enjoy that as well. And this is a free course, so our team will also share the code link with you. Perfect. So without further ado, I think now it is time to, first of all, give a really heartfelt thanks to all the people who have been behind the scenes trying to make this bootcamp possible, not only on the operation side, but also on the technical side. We are so thankful to these individuals. They worked as much as students to make sure that you guys are really having a comfortable, intensive but comfortable bootcamp experience. It was quite a long journey for them as well. So I would like to thank, on behalf of XR Bootcamp, the whole XR Bootcamp mentor team, operations team, Laura, Ellen, Lucas, Doğukan, myself, Ray, Arda, Rahel, and Kathleen. Thank you very much for making this happen. Hopefully, this team, this superstar team, will continue to support us for the next cohort, for maybe any of you joining us for the next cohort. And of course, today is the day of them, so we have to also mention about the graduates 2025 of 2025 cohort. I would like to also share their names: Abdullah, Kabilan, Nicolas, Rana, Joaquin, Pratiksa, Kinjal, Melo, Yayo, Fatih, Desmond, Jesus, Ekaterina, Shivam, Romi, Praveen, which is continuing. Daniela, Rakan, Brian, Maria, Andrew, Mahmoud, Amanella, Julieta, David, Jasmine, Rick, Abimbola, Estefan, Thanos, Alexis, and Irfan. Heartfelt congratulations. It's an amazing moment for us to see such number of people are joining with high honors and successful graduation. And now you see them, but you are also probably interested what they have done during the bootcamp. So we will come to that in the next few minutes. But first of all, maybe thank to the companies and organizations that make this scholarship possible, that makes us reach to a large number of students from different parts of the world, from west to east, north to south. We didn't make any kind of exclusion, and then we want to make sure that anyone who are committed enough can join. So Meta was actually one of the first sponsors and contributors, and for the last 2 years, Unity and Jobs for the Future, I would like to thank to the Unity team here who actually make this possible. To make this, with the help of this grant, we had the chance to actually bring this Ivy League quality education to different parts of the world who have difficulty in accessing XR development education. And one more note from Unity, VP of Ecosystem Growth, Jessica Lindell, just launched a new book, which is perfectly aligning what we are discussing today. It's called The Career Game Loop. Our team is also sharing the link now on the chat, and you can also look at the QR code here. This is an interesting book. I would say, personally, I also contributed to one of the chapters. You know what core game loop is, right? So it is exactly using this similar mindset, and then help you to navigate your career in this quite difficult job market right now. So I suggest that you maybe access to this book and then check the link. It's still in pre-order, but I'm really happy that I also contributed. Maybe there's actually a video that maybe we can quickly watch.
In today's economy, where jobs can feel more like open-world video games, the Career Game Loop is your ultimate guide to leveling up. Careers are no longer linear paths where you find your one job and stay forever. They're looping dynamic quests where we learn, earn, advance, and continuously accumulate more skills along the way. Today, reinvention is constant, and adaptability is your greatest power-up. For almost a decade, our team at Unity has been leveling up millions of job seekers into opportunities. Whatever technology comes our way, we We've learned the mindset of a gamer is the ultimate superpower for navigating today's unpredictable job market. I wrote the Career Game Loop to show you how to play and win. Learn the 4 phases of the Career Game Loop. Choose your quest, level up, hunt for opportunities, and craft into your next job. And just like in games, learn to build a lifelong community of mentors, coaches, and sponsors to guide you every step of the way. Discover how gamers have mastered skills like problem solving, teamwork, and resilience, and how you can use those same strategies to thrive in your career by adapting to ever-changing requirements for today and tomorrow's jobs. Let's embrace the mindset of continuous learning and turn every challenge into an opportunity. It's time to game your career. Pre-order the Career Game Loop now and start playing to win in the new economy.
Wonderful. So great. So I would like to give the stage to Kevin Trong for our first guest speaker from Unity. Again, I would like to thank to Unity, and then maybe the person behind all of this support actually can say a few words about today.
Thank you for the warm introduction, Farhan. And hello, everyone. My name is Kevin Trung. I am a senior program manager at Unity and a really proud partner of XR Bootcamp. Huge congratulations, first of all, to all the graduates today. You've done incredible work to get to this stage, and I wish you the absolute best in your career and next endeavor. Also, thank you for the shout out for the Career Game Loop. Jessica is my boss, and I was also one of the contributors on the book. So if you have any questions about the book, feel free to reach out to me. I'll also drop my LinkedIn in the chat. But before coming to Unity and working in corporate social responsibility, my role is very much non-tech, but I have the pleasure of really exploring and connecting with amazing education programs around the world, like XR Bootcamp, to help the next generation of creators learn and build their career in Unity or other XR related skill areas. And before Unity, I was a former college and career advisor for many years, and so this is a big area of passion for mine to help others upskill. So just wanted to again share a huge congratulations. You've done tremendous work. Can't wait to see the amazing projects that you all built. Yeah, feel free to also follow up with me if you have any questions about Unity.
Thank you very much, Kevin, again, and say hi to Jessica. I'm sure that she's quite busy nowadays since she just launched the book. And we are hoping to continue this partnership so we can reach out to quite a bit of number of people again. While we are talking about that, let's talk a little bit about maybe numbers. Let me share my screen again, because the numbers show actually everything in terms of the impact being created here. So let me share screen, if you can see. So we have graduates from 22 countries, and over 1,000 assignments have been completed successfully among these all the graduates, and 132 prototypes being created in such a short period of like less than 2 months, and then 16 MVPs being created. I don't think we have time to look at all of them, so that's why we will just make a quick spotlight with small extracts from some of them. But there are incredible prototypes and MVPs that we had difficulty on selecting which ones to show today in this limited time. And yeah, as you see, this is really a global program that we are really proud. Probably this is the only program that actually creates such a long journey in such a wide span of the different parts of the earth. We really want to bring it to farthest corners of our planet. So with the help of our partners, hopefully that we can create impact a lot, because we also see in the XR hack as well, all of every individual, one by one, talent by talent, is actually creating an economical impact in that region, which I'm sure that in the next few minutes, our guest from the World Bank maybe will share a little bit about that as well. So thank you again for joining from different parts of the world, from different like the corners of the of your hometown, and then make it possible for you. Okay, without further ado, let's have the first project showcase. It will be only 2 minutes, so we will just watch a few of them to give us an idea. I hope the video sound works very well. As you see, we have a lot of sports. Just to keep in mind that all of these projects being created in less than 1 week by one person. And these projects being created right after their 2 months of learning, first time Unity, first time XR development. So as you see
Welcome
here,
to the simultaneous perception test. Align the images until the lion is fully inside the cage. Use the positive and negative buttons for both eyes to adjust. Once aligned, press the done button to see the results.
So which object inside my living room you like the most?
a project uses
Name an
AI.
object inside this mirror.
Perfect. That's great. So we finished the first stage. I want to maybe give the stage to Albright, our next guest speaker from the World Bank. She will share maybe a little bit of her journey and then a little bit of maybe advice, inspiring advice for us. Thank you, Albright, for joining.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me? Just to be sure. Mic check. Yeah, so good day everyone, and thank you so much for having me. I'm Albright Inyoha, a technology innovation engineer at the World Bank Technology Innovation Office. So a few years ago, I was actually at a crossroad for my career as a petroleum engineer, and I was thinking of transitioning to the field of XR, what we call spatial computing today. It was a big leap into the unknown, but I'm really happy that I took the leap of faith. Like many of you here today, I was filled with excitement, but also uncertainty. Well, was thinking that would I find, opportunities in this new field? Would my skills be enough? So many thoughts were in my mind, but I soon realized that the only way to find out was to take the first step. When I applied to the XR Bootcamp, that was many years ago, I quickly discovered that my region, Nigeria, wasn't supported at that time. Well, it was a bit discouraging, but Ferhan said something that I held on to. He said, all right, we are making efforts to support more regions through the Beyond Inclusion program. But even though that support isn't available today, I can bet you that with your story and your passion, you will excel in your career as an XR developer. That moment shifted my mindset. It reminded me that limitations are often temporary, and belief, both in yourself and from others, can push you further than you ever imagined. Since then, I am so happy because I have been fortunate to contribute and also lead a couple of Meta-funded projects across Africa, including the AR/VR Africa Hackathon, facilitating the AR program at the African Leadership University in Mauritius as well. Now, just like I told you earlier, I work at the World Bank's Technology Innovation Office, where I leverage spatial computing for impact visualization projects in human development context. What started as a leap of faith has turned into a career filled with purpose, impact, and continuous learning. To all of you here today, you might be thinking, what's next? Remember that your skills are transferable, and XR Technologies applies to any field you can possibly think of. It just takes your creative juices. Personally, I have been able to apply a range of skills from user experience design and interactive prototyping to leveraging design thinking techniques and running design sprints in my current role at the World Bank. These have been instrumental in exploring innovative technologies at the edge. There really is no limitation to what you can do with the skills you have gathered in this your journey. When applying the skills you've gained over the past months to your various fields of practice, some might say think outside the box. But to you, I say that box does not exist. Your journey does not end here. This is just the beginning for you. Keep learning, keep pushing the boundaries, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. Congratulations to everyone. The future is yours. Thank you so much, Behan.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you. All right. I mean, we sometimes in these moments we get so much emotional as well. When you see that the impact is paying back years later, and then seeing the situation like how it actually becomes now, you are actually becoming a decision maker, which will affect your decision, will affect maybe many individuals here as well, the investments or the economical investments or their investment to XR as well. So very nice to see you here again. This time as a not a talent only, but also as a industry guest. One thing that is very important that you mentioned is transferable skills. I think this is the part that we need to a little bit think of how we can survive in this era of artificial intelligence, right? Because unfortunately, some of the skills that we have can easily be learnable by AI today. You are seeing lots of tweets and posts about like how people are actually very like software engineers, like with maybe 20 years of experience. They are worried about that AI will somehow take over most of the jobs of humans, right? But what is interesting that I thought about this for the last couple of weeks, if the more that creativity is involved in your technical knowledge, the less that AI can take over. So I think we are really living in an era that XR type of and game dev type of technologies and skills are much, much more difficult for AI to take over. Yes, you are seeing also, oh, AI built the game in 10 minutes, like you are seeing that, but this doesn't mean that this is a game that people would love to play, right? Still, we will need humans, human skills, humans' creativity, which cannot be easily replaceable by any AI, LLM there. So I think I see that instead of like a normal app, like a mobile app or normal software developers, I think this is being in XR or any kind of creative plus tech field will make every one of us here much more advantageous among others. I hope this prediction will be valid when we are talking 3 years later. But I really truly believe that try to bring creativity and your subject matter expertise, as we discussed. Like you saw, like one person did eye testing, right? Like this is a very unique thing, and people are actually can benefit from this. You know, that you can maybe sell this, or you can work with a polyclinic to work on this prototype. So thank you again, Albright, for your inspirational speech. Let's continue with the second portion of the, again, 2 minutes of showcase, so we can see other projects. I hope you can see my screen.
Physics War is an exciting MR adventure with 2 phases. Phase 1, choose your weapon, learn the physics in an interactive tutorial, and stay motivated with gamified panels. In Phase 2, your room becomes a chaotic battlefield where you defend your fortress, collect points, and must destroy the tower before the dragon scorches you.
Oxygen gas reacts with hydrogen gas, carbon, iron, and nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas reacts with hydrogen gas.
VR? Meet Mr. Wellbeing, your digital well-being companion. Add a timer, plant your pot, collect sunlight and water, and remove headset to start a break. Each break grows your plant, takes 3 breaks to grow fully. Complete your break, and success awaits. Miss a day, and it withers. Check in daily. Mr. Wellbeing, grow beautiful.
Perfect. As you can see, actually, there's a lot of projects that's also inspiring. Without further ado, I would like to give the stage to Dilmer, because he already did an amazing speech for 1 hour, and then we get the chance to get some tips, and then make sure that we get some questions being answered by him. We actually have some kind of like we did 1 pager to give you a little bit of takeaways for those who didn't join. So I will share that with you. Give me 1 second, so that Dilmer, maybe you can already
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go ahead and share it. Here we go.
Yeah, I shared. Yeah, you can see, right?
I can see, yes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, perfect. Yes, I wasn't prepared. I had it on my slides, but this is great.
Yeah, exactly. I already prepared for you. Takeaways.
Exciting projects, guys, and this is an amazing. I think it's an amazing group. So many talented developers, and I think, like, as a takeaway from today's talk and from everybody prototyping and joining is, and I had a few questions on the chat about like starting blogs. How do I start sharing? Like, how do I record on the Quest? So you can always ask me those questions on Twitter. Like, I'm always there. But I think, like, as a summary, is like in today's industry, you have to provide free value, right? Like, always like be somebody that is providing value that is going to help somebody. And it doesn't need to be like just XR, like just helping people in general. Always, even though you might not be thinking about it now, but for instance, like I did a prototype a few years ago on body tracking, And I was sitting at AWE right at the front row, and the people that were presenting, they kept on looking at me, and I'm like, oh, why are they looking at me? And then when the conference ended, I see them outside, and they're like, yeah, we use that code for the prototype that we were presenting. So those are the things that, like, what you're doing today will what could happen in the future. That person might be at a company that you want to apply for. That person might just be very grateful of what you're sharing. Like, I think if you're thinking about creating a blog or try not to think about the money part. Like, money's important. We need money. Like, we need money to survive. That's life. But also think about how can you help many other people, and then as you provide more value in the industry, money will come. Like, that will come. Like, that it's like one of the biggest takeaways from me. And then you'll make friends along the way, right? Like, the people that I met at AWE because of a project that I share, then became like really good friends that I also saw during MIT, and it was like this, from a 4 years apart event. I saw him at MIT, and then I'm like, oh wow, like a small world. And then this one is big. I struggle with this one even today. Like, let go of perfectionism. I think even when I'm editing or when I'm making a project, we want everything to be like super nice, and I think it's okay. Like, quality is good, but like, if you think too much about that, sometimes that leads to very low productivity, and that's the thing that you need to be okay with. It might not be like, it doesn't have everything right now, but you got it out. Like, that's the goal. Like, get it, have a small goal, and make sure that you accomplish that goal. Maybe the next time you make it better. So I think that's one thing to think about. And that applies to like making your portfolio. I say make your portfolio dynamic, and that means we don't just want to create a portfolio right now and then forget about it. We want it to be dynamic. So I use GitHub because that's the easiest way for me to create a project. And then I do a commit, I add the files, I push the code out, and that's just makes it easier. So when you're gonna do a blog, make sure that whatever you choose to build it upon to, or what technology you're choosing, make sure that whatever you're choosing is gonna make it easier for you to add changes, your prototypes. Don't choose something that is static just because it's gonna save you money, or like, just choose something that is going to keep it fluid. And then interview a lot. Like, I think I had a friend who told me once that he was doing this as a route. I'm like, are you really looking for a job? You just got a raise, man. And he's like, no, I do this because it's a skill. So like, when you're talking on an interview, what they're asking for, like, the more that you do it, the better that you'll become, and you'll get rejected. And I think that's it'll make you feel sad at the beginning. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it make me feel bad, but then you start learning, how to go to interviews, and that's just normal, right? There's just a lot of opportunities in the market, and you might not be a good fit for some, and long term you'll find the right one. And yeah, learning never ends. And then I think make that part of your life and be okay with getting uncomfortable. That's really where growth is going to happen. But yeah, no, congratulations everyone, and I can't wait to see what you guys build with all this knowledge that you get here at XR Bootcamp.
Praveen, from our students, have one quick question. I don't know if Praveen, can you quickly share with us your question so we can maybe...
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So, hey everyone, thanks for the mentors and Beran for making this made this possible. And yeah, hey Dilma, thanks for inspiring us. So yeah, I have a quick question. So I'm having a civil engineering background, and I do like a lot of 3D stuffs. I'm kind of technical 3D artist. I do like doing visualizations, optimization in Unity. And yeah, 2 years back I started working on learning the programming like languages like C#. So my question is, like, I love to do visualizations, optimization, and doing some extra prototypes and UI, UX kind of things. So my question is, like, where should I focus on? So what are the the proper skills should I learn, and where should I spend my energy in getting there?
Yeah, no, I think like, so what would you want to focus on? Like, what are you passionate about?
So yeah, I love to do visualizations, lighting, doing some 3D stuff in Unity. And in the same, like I want to do some optimizations in Unity, like not just in Unity, like basic like XR platforms, and like how to do like XR related applications. And I'm mostly like in the C sharp, but like I've seen like a lot of languages that you have mentioned in your career that was inspiring. But still, like should I learn like all of these programming languages to get better in XR, or like should I focus on few? Like what are the like most programming languages and stuff that you have learned and you have used that for XR? Like you have learned a lot and have used much. So which one is like which one are the most used ones in your career?
Yeah, that's a really hard question for me to answer because I've been a programmer from the very beginning. So I think like, in my opinion, everybody should know how to code. And not to like advanced coding. I'm just thinking, like I look at my kids today, they're learning Scratch. And then some of them like have been building things in Scratch, and that's like a node type system. And the things that like I think that would be like the minimum is like learn the fundamentals of C sharp, and then you don't need to know like how like all the different patterns and all that, but at least get started with that. And then as far as like a drag and drop solution, like if you want to focus on the optimization part, it's great. I think you can apply that to every project. Like when I did database design, I did performance tuning on queries. Like I'm glad that I did that, even though I wasn't doing it for like a game specific. I think a lot of that statistics and analysis applies a lot to optimizing a game. Like I'm learning right now about shaders and how some of the shaders, like if you do a scriptable pass versus writing like pixels, copying pixels to a texture, like I'm learning a lot about that I didn't know before. But then you start getting into, okay, the profiling, and those are things that you're going to use on many projects, even though that's not your main focus. And then, yeah, like tools such as Shapes XR, Gravity Sketch, those things are great. Like those things are things that people at Meta are using, and focusing on that, it's great. Node base, I think those are okay for prototyping. But it just really depends on the role. Like if you're gonna get a role as a prototyper, also completely fine. If you're gonna get a role as an engineer, then that's when you need to like start looking at, okay, yeah, I do need to get like a lot better at programming. So yeah, think about where you want to be, and like reverse engineer that and say, okay, I'm gonna set up a plan based on that.
I think technical artists' roles are also quite important if you can really be good at on the optimization side. We have many actually graduates. They started their journey with us just a normal concept artist without any coding skill, and now they are part of the big like studios companies who actually are like Moss, for example, Moss game, like they become the technical artists there after working in the bootcamp. If you're asking me, there are two options. Like one is mixed reality plus shaders is still like loot. Everything is still a topic that worth exploring. That you can create lots of things that no one have ever seen. Like how I can bring a reflection to like a reflectable surface sphere, for example, taking all the data from the environment, right? Fabian, one of our instructors, is doing a lot of stuff. Second, optimization will be much, much, much more important in the next 10 years. Why? Because smart glasses coming, headsets becoming smaller. So there is no other way than we need optimization experts. So if you are really feeling good, comfortable about this, become one of the best experts. It's interesting. We have created the first rendering optimization for standalone course, which we also created some kind of like a guideline. I will share with you on the chat, so feel free to use that as well. Thank you, Praveen, for this question. We need to give some awards to you guys. So thank you, Praveen. Let's continue.
Thank you, Dilmar.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dilmer. And then we are about to finish in the next, I think, 5-6 minutes. So we are now starting to share the awards. These are not like Oscars. Don't think that this is some kind of like an Oscars, but it's all about how interesting contribution or exceptional performance that we get from different students from each one of them. So with your maybe clap or support, that we are happy to share the awards here. Let's start with the first one. So the first award category is called Universal Wizard, leading the mission to make XR accessible. Right? This is very important to make XR accessible. Our Beyond Inclusion is also all about accessing to the XR education. So with your maybe drum roll, we are giving this to Rick and Yayo. Congratulations, both of you, to make projects that care about accessibility. I hope you will continue about that in the post bootcamp journey, that you will be the advocate of accessibility in the companies that you are working with. Congratulations again for both of you. And everyone's BFF, first responder to anyone's questions and challenges. As you know, in our bootcamp, we have mentors, a lot of mentors, but in addition to that, we have community mentors, which are actually like, they are actually students that they are learning how to give back what they just learned, right? And they love supporting others, peers. So let's see who get this award. Andrew, Alexis, and Nicholas, congratulations. That's an amazing, like, without your support, I'm sure the mentors, our mentors, and the students will not have, at least like, if they have some kind of question that they are a little bit scared to ask, probably you help them as if like a first aid supporter. So thanks for your becoming BFF with our students. Thank you. Assignment hero, exceeded requirements in most assignments. As you see, there are over 1,000 assignments being made, lots of tear, blood, sweat, but some of them really not only fulfill even the very hard assignments, but they also really exceeded what we asked for, right? Which is also amazing. And thank you for Irfan, Jesus, and Alexis for making assignments inspiring for not only for our mentors, but also other students as well. Congratulations. And shapeshifter, another category. Used design prototyping tools at every opportunity. Dilmer just mentioned, right? Shapes, XR type of prototyping tools, sometimes starting a little bit high level and then using design prototyping tools is always better to understand what kind of UX you can bring. And with drum roll, Joaquin and Kijal. Nice to have people who actually also focus on design and the user experience, user journey before starting dwelling into the Unity development workflow. Congratulations. And Jokester made everyone smile. Some of the people, they not only deliver their assignments, but they also make us smile in the assignment delivery or during the Discord discussions. As you can imagine, 4 months of friendship makes and lots of work, intensive work. Sometimes we really need these kind of people who will make our difficult journey a little bit more bearable, right? So Jokester Award goes to Alexis and Maria. Congratulations. Thank you for making us smile. It is like one of the most important things. Without you, we will be maybe having a much more downfall. So thank you for being the person who makes us smile. And SDK Squeezer, I love this. I think Dilmer, if you were a student, you would definitely take this award. This is definitely like, I think Dilmer is the ultimate version of SDK Squeezer. We are just trying to become like him. Push hard to implement everything being learned into their project and every new SDK, which probably we learned from Dilmer's tutorials. So let's see who is the person who squeezed the SDKs. Joaquin, Rick, Rakan, Melo, congratulations. Congratulations. This is an amazing like skill, because this also shows that whatever SDK, whatever platform that will come to be announced in the next 6 months, 1 year, even though after you graduate from bootcamp, you will probably be one of the first ones that will try this and experiment and also showcase to the public. So congratulations. Smooth sailor turned in the most amount of late assignments towards the end of the class. That's also very interesting, because some people are really focused on more on the assignment side, and then they really want to make sure that they are delivering late but still on time, which is Mahmoud and David. Congratulations. Congratulations. This is also an amazing skill, because we can rely on, no matter what the deadline is, that you can finish on time. So, devourer of knowledge, student who asks the most relevant questions. That's also very important, right? Sometimes people are a little bit having hesitant, hesitant to ask questions. So I think this is an amazing opportunity that we have a lot of people asking questions, which will be also inspiring for others. The award goes to Romy and Rana. Congratulations. Congratulations for asking most relevant questions and make us learn things that we have never thought of with your smart questions. Thank you again for use that. This skill is also very important in the professional life. So I hope that it will unlock your career path. On the dot, delivered their assignments always on time. Thanos, Pratikasa, Fatih, and Praveen. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's also very important that assignments delivered on time, so we can start the next one. So congratulations with this award as well. And according to plan, was able to realize their vision at a high level of quality. That's also important. Sometimes it's not about delivering on time or delivering with quantity. This is a question being asked to Dilmer as well, right? Quantity, quality. Sometimes quality is also very important to impress. And Nicholas, Shivam, Ekaterina, congratulations that you bring high quality to your projects. So I'm really happy that you will continue with the after the bootcamp with your high quality projects. And I for aesthetics, put extra effort into the visual design and presentation. That's also important, right? Packaging on social media, on portfolio, and while you are presenting in the bootcamp. So sometimes this will maybe get you to the job that you are dream of. And the winners are Kinjal, Jiayo, Yeswin. Congratulations, all of you, to make the packaging part, the presentation part, as important as the project itself. Very important. We just want to highlight this because these are also important part on a professional studio life, and you are basically, all of you here managed to succeed with a high honor, and then delivered this whole 4 months of program in the best way possible. And then I hope that with the help of career support that you will get from us, you will reach to the dream that you were hoping for XR. So thank you again for everyone. If there is anyone who would like to say a few words before we wrap it up for today, I would love to hear maybe anyone from our mentors or from our students, as on behalf of the cohort. Anyone has any words like to share?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we are already reaching at the end of the program, which we, especially we survived for the past 16 weeks, which I know is definitely not easy. But still, congratulations everyone to all graduates. I mean, during like when we kind of like reaching the end, it's kind of like always bittersweet. But I think as Albright mentioned, like this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, like to your career in the XR industry. So this is also like definitely not the last that you'll be seeing us. We will always be continuing to give support to everyone here. So yeah, I mean, best of luck and keep in touch.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much, Ray, for your contribution. I want to also thank all our guests here as well. Dilmer, thanks for joining for 2 hours long of this journey. I know that you are very busy. Thanks for making the time, and all our mentors. Again, maybe as a last note, the journey can start for you as well. You can be one of these graduates that we have celebrated today if you apply to the scholarship with the help of Unity and Jobs for the Future. We are really happy to bring that one more time to different parts of the world. Thanks again for joining. And Lucas, I know if there is anything you want to say as a final word, and then we can recap.
Sure. I mean, it's difficult to add anything else after Dilmer's and Albright speeches. Thank you for that. Just congratulations to all the students. It's been some 4 really hard months, I know. We've been there with you through all this time. This is your beginning of the career. And I wanted to say maybe that now we are all like a family. Since like starting from today, we will constantly meet in different events. We will maybe share jobs. We'll work together in the future. Like the Start Bootcamp community is gonna be there for you. You will be also in the Discord. We will be there for you too. And that's it. It's like see you soon, because this is a start, and we will meet in different places in the world, like in MIT Reality Hack. We met 1 month ago. We took a photo of all the XR people, XR Bootcamp people. We were like around 15, 20, I don't know,
Yeah.
from all the different generations, and that was amazing.
Yeah, that's why I mean at GDC, as Dilmer mentioned, right, that we will be again in different events. We will have lots of XR hackathons. So I actually invited some people as well. So we will, if you can open your video, we can make a final picture like we did, because we are not in person, but at least we can take the time to have a final picture together as a memory of today as graduation ceremony. So let's wait for maybe a few more minutes to make everyone open the camera, and then we will basically take a screenshot. So great, everyone is opening their camera. Perfect. So, and then when I say 3, 2, 1, we will make, and then when I say 3, 2, 1, we will, yes, we will have, I think we can already do that right now. I just invited as much as I can with everyone. Perfect. So then I
Hey, Farhan, Farhan, I
we will
think
do.
some people are saying that they don't have camera access. Do you have to give them access?
No, I think they just need to accept the because I said allowed to talk to everyone. So they just need to accept the panelist, because we need to make.
If anyone doesn't have a panelist invite yet, please just raise your hands and we give you another panelist invite. You need to
Exactly.
accept that.
Exactly, because since it's a webinar, thanks to Dilmer, there were hundreds of people, which is beyond Zoom's capacity. So we had to do that in a webinar mode. That's why we cannot do in meeting mode. So that's why we need to make you panelists. We created as an event rather than a Zoom meeting. Yeah, thanks. Like there were hundreds of people who actually joined. I'm sure our team is already doing that. So, okay, what we will do is, okay, I think we are in the one page, at least we are fully people who are there. So I will try to close everything. Okay, so I'm sure that our other team members are also looking at that. So we will basically give the countdown 3, 2, 1, and then you can show your headset, you can do this, you can do like that, whatever you feel. You can toss a drink. So whatever you want to do, okay? Whatever you feel that is your celebration, let's say emoji or whatever we call it, okay? So please prepare. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations. Very nice to have all of you here. Congratulations. So I hope that everyone is very grateful to spend some time with the celebration of these exceptional individuals. I hope to see every one of you in the next graduation ceremony at GDC, at another support hackathon or meta-supported event. Dilmer and I will be around in these events. So we would love to have not only a Zoom photo, but also in-person photo that we can actually hug and we can actually be together in the same physical environment. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining today. And thanks for being with us. And congratulations every student and mentor joining these 4 months. And hoping to see you in another event and course and program hackathon of XR Bootcamp. Take care of yourself and then good luck with all your career journey afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you, Farhan. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you guys for everything.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for the experience. Take care. Bye bye. See you.
Bye bye.
Bye.